Hi. So we started the series with the money, savings of money. So started with personal finance. I gave a brief in the previous videos. Then we went on to see how do I save money. Gave few points again in one of the videos, earlier videos. Then we went on budgeting. What is budgeting? And then what are the steps we can take and why is it important? Today we'll go to the next topic, that is what is a retirement planning. Yeah, often we all when we look back, have parents and everybody working for 30, 40 years till the age of 60 and things. Then what do we do? So the idea here now, as the trend or what they have been doing, or everybody should be doing, is planning for after your retirement. Basically, retirement is when we talk about is for the salaried person till the age of 60 as per the government rule. After that, I mean, you get retired from your service. It's not that you cannot work. You can work as your own, as a freelance single person. But then the idea is to live life comfortably after your normal working the period of 60 is over. So what do we do within this? Now, retirement planning is a process of creating a strategy for saving and investing money to support an individual's lifestyle during retirement, even after retirement. It involves determining how much money will be needed to cover expenses during retirement and developing a plan to accumulate that amount from today. So, few steps in the retirement planning which will help you to give a structure and then you can work accordingly. First, estimating the future expense. Now, estimating the future expense means estimate how much money will be needed to cover the living expenses, healthcare cost, and other expenses during retirement. See, basically, what to put in simple terms is right now, as you have would have calculated your monthly expenses right now. Then is there something expected amount which is going to come in future? Now, to begin with, let's say for example, you have 25,000 is your monthly expenses. Now, how do I determine that what will be the expenses after 60 years? So there are lots of calculations available in Google and net, I mean, in the net, where it will calculate and total and give you addition to the inflation. What would be the approximate amount? So you will get that. Look for that. So keep that amount there, 60, 65 years or whatever. Either you put your age or you put your number of years after number 40 years, what will be the monthly expenses based on inflation and cost. Then is assessing current savings and incomes. So as you said, we're going to have a savings, we need to save. So what is the present savings? And if I go saving in that rate, what will be the savings for till that period? Again, the same Excel you can use that. What will happen if I currently save the same that much amount? Or what can I do it if I can just increase, or what happens if it decreases? So that amount also you can more or less come into you'll get the details. Third, identify the gaps. Identify the gaps between future expense and the current saving as the income. For example, it's like, let's say, we're talking about 25,000 is your monthly expense. And let's say over the period of time, monthly expense goes to, after 25 years or something, let's say an average of 1 lakh. So 1 lakh monthly expenses. Now this I'm talking about an overall you would have calculated as per your monthly expenses currently. So let's say it's a lakh of rupees when you go by at the age of monthly expenses I'm talking about. 25 years, 25 years. Now, what is that I'm saving right now? Will it grow and can I use that money for my monthly expense? Will it cover? You need to have that gap. So these calculations are very much available in net. You can very well check. That will help you and understand. That is what I'm saying. It's saying identify the gaps. Okay, if you say, oh, I can more or less make 50,000. I mean, I can, with this savings, I can only have a monthly expense of 50,000. So 50,000 is the cap. So what can I do now? What can I do now? Because you'll have 10, 15, 20 years of time now. So that's like you have to plan. Next point, setting up goals. So same way, set specific retirement saving goals and create a plan to reach them. So same way, to help the previous point. So how do I do? So I need 1 lakh. Right now the savings is so much. So this the way I'm saving right now, we'll reach to this point. But will it cover my monthly expense? Yes, no. If yes, well and good. How can I improve? If no, what I should do to increase it? Yeah. Then investing. That is what the next point is. Invest money in a mix of assets such as stocks, bonds, real estate. Uh, just you have to match the risk appetite. What is the risk appetite? Stocks is a high risky but high return. Then you have fixed deposits. The returns are very much less. You have to check if it beats the inflation. Average is 5 to 6%. Anything above that, but then TDS comes in. You have to cross check that. So over the period of time, which will help, you have lots of historical data available, even in stocks or any other bonds or any other options. So check that. And accordingly, you start investing from today. Be it a small thing. I was not fond of about what will happen of monthly 1,000 rupees and an SIP and things like that. But to a surprise, I had invested it on for 5 years. I mean, it was just going. And suddenly one fine day, and I just stopped it and things like that. I mean, it was way in 2010 or something. And one fine day, there's some lump sum amount come into my account. I'm like wondering what amount is this? Such a big amount. It's a big amount. When I was tracking back, I saw, to my surprise, that was that 1,000 rupees I had invested, and it could give me a good lump sum, which I wanted the money at that time. So don't underestimate small amount. Don't underestimate the eighth wonder, compounding effect. It will give you beautiful results. It will give you beautiful returns. Then monitoring and adjusting. So even during budgeting also, we were discussing that we need to cross check. We have made a plan. So next month again the same routine goes, but cross check what is happening. Is that I can save more? Is that I'm spending more? Or is that I can have a little more leverage somewhere? Something is there. How do I increase? How do I? It's like balancing your present living, your entertainment, and then for the future, for you and your family. So monitor your progress and make adjustment to your plan as needed. Now, so retirement plan can be challenging and time consuming, but it is important to start early and consistently save. Invest, review progress towards retirement goals. Thank you.